Mrs. Pop here. Today on Achieve 3000, you will be reading an article called Helping a Classmate Learn. So when I read that title, I'm wondering if it's going to be about working in partners or collaboration, or maybe a classmate who has some sort of special need. When I look at the photo down here, it looks like students maybe in elementary school, definitely not middle school. And before I read the caption, just looking here, it looks like maybe they're learning sign language. This child seems to be the focal point of the article. I noticed this girl kind of looking over at him, and this student maybe looking at, these look like the hands of an adult. Maybe this is the teacher teaching something. So let's see what the caption says so I can get some more clues. Zed Koralik Center learns sign language with other children in a class at an elementary school in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but it's clearly a place because it's capitalized. So I'm also thinking, okay, so maybe this is Zed, and maybe he has some sort of special need where he can't communicate with words. So perhaps the classmates are learning sign language so they can communicate with him. I'm thinking that would be so hard to be in a class where I couldn't communicate with my peers. Not being able to talk with them would definitely make me feel isolated and frustrated. So I'm having a lot of questions and some predictions. I also noticed that the article referenced Sarajevo, and I don't think that's a place in the United States. I recognize Bosnia. I've heard of Bosnia before as a country. So let me check the map so I can know where exactly the article is taking place. Okay, so here we are, and I can see now that Sarajevo is in Europe. The next thing I want to do is check my thought question, so I can be thinking about this as I'm reading, how I want to formulate my response. It says, and yours may look different, retell the story from the point of view of one of the students in Zed Korolik's first grade class. Include descriptions of what learning sign language was like and how this person felt about it. Okay, so they were learning sign language, and this is different from the ones I've modeled in the past. I'm actually retelling the story as if I am one of the students in Zed's class. So I'm going to be using some imagination, but also, real facts and information from the article. It says here, be sure to include information from the article, as well as vocabulary terms and descriptive phrases in your response. So what I did is I kind of went through and put some sentence starters already in place. So if I'm a student in the class, I might start off by saying, there's a student in my class named, and I copied his name here. The next sentence, I'm probably going to want to tell why Zed, isn't able to communicate like the others. Why do we all need to learn sign language? Why does Zed need to use sign language? Right now, I don't know, but that is going to be my next sentence. I'm kind of planning for that. And then I went ahead down to start a new paragraph here because it says that I need to include descriptions of what learning sign language was like and how I felt about it. So learning sign language felt, and I'm sure I'll get some clues from the article about the classmates' responses and how Zed reacted to it, and so that will help me complete this paragraph. All right, good luck.